Hi there, welcome to the fifth part of this series. Here I am going to teach you how to do a little bit tweakings with the spacing of a document. How to do it? Let's see it. So suppose as you can see the introduction section here have some spacing between the main text and this. Again here as you can see some spacing is there between this section and the above here. So I will use it like this spacing and this spacing again here between this spacing, and then how to do or change the spacing in between these things, and so on and so forth. So let's see how to do these things in a particular piece of document. So let's do it. So suppose you want to change the spacing between these headings. So heading, subheading, and sub-subheading, we will do the changes. So first you need to click on this particular heading here, then go to this line spacing option. Line spacing option, you can change it here. This is the point which changes the spacing. So I will keep it 12 and then further 12. As you can see here visually what changes will appear once you change it. Suppose if I remove increase it, what will happen, and reduce it, what will happen is visualized here. So I will keep, for a typical document, I will keep it to be the 12 point spacing top and bottom, and this thing hanging, and then okay. And then again I always recommend you to do what is to click here and then update the style. Once you update the style, it is applied to the entire document. Now if I go to the subheading of a particular document, click here, and then line spacing option, 12 12 it is fine. Sometimes we keep it at 6 or 8 point spacing. For this time I am keeping it at 8. Now click here, then again update it in the document section again. So in this way further section also you can update it. Typically for a table, what we do is click here, spacing option, line spacing option. Before we will keep it 12, before we will, after we will keep it 6. So this looks something like this. It stays little bit closer to the actual table. So what you do, click here, update caption. So I have updated it. So the whole things would be updated in this thing. So I'll keep it at the center. Again I will keep this one also at the center. You can play around with this caption thing a little bit to get a hold of things what it is actually doing in the document. So in this way this thing is done. So in a typical document, what we do also that in the main text, what we do is the keep the spacing to 1.5 or sometime 1.15 to keep the spacing little bit low. So I will keep it 1.5 for this particular piece of document, and then again update normal to match the selection. So in this way the whole document is updated. So somehow this numbering again started or changed with the number 4. So you will never have to worry about it. Why it is happening? Because we have selected these things here on the top with the numbering. So I have changed little bit the heading, that's why it is these sections have changed. So to undo that, just simply remove the numbering here, click the backspace here, and then center align it, and again go to here, remove it, center align it, update these fields so that it will be updated. Now again remove it, do it, keep it center, and then this thing again I need to do it bold 14 or something like that. It will be your front page of the document, and then for the time being I'm not changing it, simply update it, and then it will be like this, and now you can see the document has been numbered differently. In a typical document, to further fine tune it, what we do is to select this whatever is there in the table, and then we don't give normal to these table content. Why? Because its font, as you might have seen my previous video, that we keep it little bit different than the actual text. So I will link this with something else. So let's this you can create a new style also. Suppose I am creating a new style, table content. Okay, and then this table content thing, what I need to do, I will keep it to 10 and then go to the spacing, remove after paragraph and make spacing to 1. This looks much better in a particular piece of document. So and with this you can play around with it a little bit to get a hold of these things. So for the table content, what I want is to keep the font to be 10, one spacing and no spacing in between, that is these 2 points should be 0, and it should be left aligned. All of these things should be left aligned, and then update it to this selection, that is the new style what I have created, table content, update it here. Then whole things will be updated, tweaks it a little bit, tweak it a little bit, then this table would be good to go. Now again click to the next table and simply select the style from whatever I have created, that is table content, and it will be updated with the 10 font and no spacing. The spacing and font setting what I have uh, set in the previous thing. The heading I will correct it little bit so that it will be fine. So in this way the table things, spacing and those things are corrected. I will suggest always go ahead with the style option. Why? Because it is easier to apply in a longer document. And the most important thing is once you have the style setting there, here updating the things become much easier. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.